Scott, thank you for joining us. A 1-1 draw to end the season. What was your take on that performance?
I think we could have used the ball a little bit better in the first half. I think we had great opportunities to maybe slow it down in the final third and find an extra pass. Got into some great areas, great positions, and then seemed to rush it, especially on a hot day. I think we had to move the ball a little bit better. Second half, they were a lot better than us, but we sort of went for it today. We had 4 strikers plus Johnny Goddard, so we were very, very attacking. We knew at times that they might be able to get us down the sides. I was 1v1 a lot down my side, which isn't ideal at 35, but it was one of those games that we wanted to be really attack-minded, try and put on a show. I think in the first half we played some good stuff. Second half was probably not to our level, but we've ended up getting a point against a very good side.
Speaking of today's formation, you played on the right-hand side today with the enforced changes. Did you get what you wanted from the formation today, or did you not think you got enough?
That's a good question. I think for us it was just about getting a result. I didn't want to finish the season, and the lads didn't want to finish the season on a negative result. To have lost last week at Weymouth and then to have lost today would have been a bad finish to the season. But I think the last 3 home games we've taken 7 points, which is credit to the boys, and credit to the people that are in the stands as well. I think the atmosphere is brilliant. They're still out there now. It's sort of 25 minutes after the match, and it's so nice to see. I think from where we were sort of 5 months ago, it seems like worlds apart, and I'm really grateful that I get the opportunity to sort of lead this club with some great people behind me, supporting me, and I think overall it's been a successful second half of the season, and one that I was dreading a little bit, thinking I'm not sure how it's going to end up, but now I can finally breathe and hopefully look forward to the summer.
Speaking of the supporters, there was over 1,000 fans today. Their support has been amazing all season. I just wanted to get a message from you to the fans of how important they've been to you.
Yeah, I can't stress how important they are. I think the reception that we get every single week, win, lose or draw, they're just absolutely magnificent. And the attendances over the last, I think, 2 or 3 months, we'd be probably in the top 6 or 7 average attendances, and that's where we should be, but it's down to us to get people through the gate. But I must say as well, the board, the new owners, they've made a massive effort to get the gates up, and full credit to them. We can do what we can do on the pitch, but in terms of the advertising, social media, the marketing, they've been exceptional at what they're doing. So many new faces that I've seen over the past couple of months, and it's great. Even my family and stuff, there's more of my extended family coming now to watch because there's more going on. I think in terms of the food, the activities they've got for kids, and that's what it's like now. It's a day out. The hospitality is great, and full credit to the board and the owners that they've made a massive effort in doing that, and it helps us on the pitch. Everything is for a reason, and it gives us that extra 5-10%. We could have been really tired today, even though we were a little bit tired. We could have been a lot more tired without the fans, because they just give you that little bit of extra energy when you need it. And listen, they're the best in the league. I'm never going to say that they're worse than the league, because that's not what managers say, but I mean it from the heart. I genuinely think that they are the best in the league. They're the nicest bunch of people that you could wish to meet. They've been so supportive of me when going from player to manager. People could have quite easily not sort of favoured me to take the role, and I've been nothing but grateful for the support they've shown, and that gave me the enthusiasm, the confidence to actually do the job. I questioned myself a lot at the beginning when I think we lost 4 and drew 1 out of my first 5 games, and thought the task was too big, but then we made some really good changes, and I think the loans that have come in have been brilliant. The lads that have signed permanently, and the ones that were here from the beginning of the season, I think everyone's up their performances. It's been a really enjoyable second half of the season, but stressful at the same time.
Speaking of that, as your first season in charge of the club, avoiding relegation, you must be really happy with the squad.
Yeah, I've been really lucky to have some promotions in my time, and for me it feels as good as a promotion because I want to do well. I really want to do well as a manager. It's something that I've always thought about doing, but I'm certainly not naive enough to think that. I was never naive enough to think that I'd start at this level. I thought I'd start in 3 or 4 years' time, maybe 2 or 3 leagues lower. My hometown club was my sort of thought process. I'd go and manage there when I'm maybe 38, 39, but to be given this opportunity is incredible, and I didn't want that on my CV. I didn't want a relegation because it really would have probably set me back, and it would have set the club back, and this club's too good to be in the Southern Prem, and I'm so grateful that everyone has dug in and obviously pulled their weight in saving this club. I know next season will be tough because it's like a lot of rebuilding to do in the summer and things like that, but for now we can kind of breathe, enjoy the summer, and hopefully have a really positive start to next season.
Yeah, speaking of next season, I was going to ask the plans for the summer and potential of any players staying on.
Yeah, so there are conversations to be had between myself, Yella, Togs, and then the players. So we'll obviously lose 4 or 5 because of loans, and we'll try and bring in players that fit the group. I think character is the most important thing. We've got a really honest bunch of people in there that pull their weight. They give us absolutely everything. I think the recruitment in the second half of the season has been really good. I think people that have come in, they've bought into the process of what we're trying to achieve. They've not come in and played selfishly, and that's the most important thing. But yeah, we'll speak to players this week about what the plans are for them. Got some decisions to make, of course we have, because it's very rare that you keep every single player. But like you say, they've done brilliantly for the second half of the season, and it's hard to forget that. So yeah, some difficult conversations, I guess, but that's part and parcel of football, but we'll see where we're at.